Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan, and this is not the Mississippi Queen. Who is that bearded man? Thank you for joining me, Wolfman.
Oh, you want an ant?
No, I don't want an ant.
How?
Just in case he was going to bite you or something.
Thanks.
It's E3 time, so obviously I had to bring Wolfman in. The Queen will be in just a little bit. So if you join for game news, then that's what we're going to do first. If you join for the Queen's hilarity like that, then you can see her in just a little bit. Hey, Kane. Hey, Zonder Bunny. Y'all welcome. We've got a lot to go over. I've got 3 pages of notes that we are going to do an E3 preview today. We're going to talk Fallout 76 news as always, and all of your questions hopefully will be answered. So you keep up with all that. Hey, True Flat, what's going on? Let's see. Zonder Bunny said Ubisoft and Gearbox presentations were a total waste of my time. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Far Cry 6. We'll talk about a few things.
It's rinse and repeat from the past 10 years. It's the same.
I know. Well, if you're wondering, Bethesda's E3 showcase is tomorrow at noon Central. If you want to know what that is in your time zone, look it up, because I'm not going to sit here and go through all the time zones, but it is noon Central tomorrow, and I cannot wait. Are you excited? Of course, the question we are going to talk about a lot.
No. It's noon Pacific, isn't it?
No, it's noon Central. Don't confuse me. It's noon Central. I've looked it up. Are you going to make me look it up again?
I'll look up.
My word.
Well, don't you want to be correct?
Well, I am correct.
I've heard that.
Just
before.
ask the Queen. I'm always correct. Anyway,
That's what he said.
Hey, Plaza Man. Hey, Kane. I hope I said hi to everybody. Y'all welcome to the KingCast. Of course, we're going to talk Starfield. I'm actually going to go through every studio, tell y'all what I think is coming from the studios, what surprises that we may find. So please stick around for the whole show today. It is stacked full. Like I said, I've got 3 pages of notes to go over. That's just one of them. So a lot of news.
Okay.
A lot of news with Fallout 76 too.
You're right. 10 a.m.
Wait. No, what was the first part of that?
I won't read it if you don't want me to read it.
Okay, go ahead.
10 a.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. BST, which is British, I think.
Yes.
Is it British? Is BST British?
British Standard Time, I would think.
Thank you, Public Patriot. Look at that. We got a super chat already, and I got to bring Walter out.
And if you're tuning in from Australia, that translates to Wednesday. What? No. I was reading down. No.
For those that are new to the channel, can you hold on just a minute with your...
I want you to read that.
No, I ain't going to read it. For those that are new to the channel, anytime we have a super chat, we like to reward it. And what we thought about doing is making Walter insult you. That's the best thing we could come up with.
We reward it with a Walter.
We reward it with a Walter.
Can
That's right.
Copyright claim
from Walter?
No.
I mean, we paid for the dummy, but
I
don't know. Oh, Jeff may come at.
Thanks for giving him a thought.
Jeff may come after. But Public Patriot, thank you for the $1 super chat.
Jeff
and by the way,
would be thrilled
y'all's donations are so very appreciated. So here you go, Public Patriot. This is just for you.
Stop pushing the damn button.
There you go. Well, we want to push the button more because we want more super chats. But for Walter's sake,
my wife thought you were going to say, I'm proud of
you. So anyway, I'm going to have to stay on track today because I've got you and the Queen.
What point is that?
Yeah. Real quick before we get into E3 stuff, I'm going to quick run through some news that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. But I'm just going to give you the headlines, if you will. Double XP is going on right now in Fallout 76, as most of you know. Also, it's free to play right now. If you're not a Fallout 76 player and you want to try it, that is free. Also, there's the Fallout First. Everything but the private servers is free right now. You get the tent, the scrap box, all that stuff. So you can try Fallout First out for free as well. And if you really like it and want to buy the game is up to 67% off right now. So Bethesda's doing all that for E3, and I thought that was really cool.
It's also on Game Pass if you're on Xbox.
It is also on Game Pass.
along
That's right.
with everything else.
Some big news coming out of the inside of the vault this week. I'm sure we'll talk about it later, but Nuclear Winter is being sunsetted. That's the word they used. It's going out. Whether it's permanent or not, it seems like it's permanent for now, obviously. So it's going to be going out in September. So play it this summer if you really like Nuclear Winter. And if you did a lot in Nuclear Winter, they're actually going to reward you perk coins for every rank you went up in the Overseer rank. I think you get 6 perk coins for every rank. That means I'll get 12. No, I think I'm rank 8 or something like that.
Well, 12 of them are from me. So
Yeah, with a max of 600. Also, June 15th, we have a new event coming. We'll go over that as well in just a little bit. But I do want to get to, let's see, is there any other news I wanted to talk about quickly? Again, we're going to talk a lot of Fallout 76 news.
Aren't you glad you wrote those 3 pages of notes so you would be prepared
Yes,
for this?
I am prepared. Did you know that Nate Perkapile,
Nate
Perkapile, that's his name.
I stutter. I can't say that.
He was one of the main artists for Bethesda Game Studios, has now branched off and made his own studio.
Oh, what's he making?
So he hasn't told us what he's making, but Just Perky Games is the name of it.
Just Perky.
Just Perky Games. So yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and by the way, if y'all haven't heard, Quakecon this year is going to be digitally only.
Every boy's dream.
Did you hear me? Quakecon is digitally only this year, and it's August the 19th through the 21st. So I was ready to go to Dallas, but oh well. Okay, with all that said,
Where are you going to find time to go to Dallas?
well, we always go to Dallas to QuakeCon. We're going to go over every studio. I'm going to get the Wolfman's opinions on these, and of course, yes, we're going to talk about Starfield. If you've been watching any of E3 today, kind of like Zonder Bunny said, it's been Ubisoft and Gearbox. Nothing groundbreaking. Like I said, Far Cry 6 looks okay.
It's filler. It's
Yeah.
always filler.
We will talk a little bit about Xbox too, because Xbox and Bethesda are going to be together. So I'm going to get your opinion on Halo, the new Halo Infinite, Fable, some things that we might see, Avowed, we may see from Xbox. So we'll talk about that too. So let's jump right in. Where do you want to jump in? Let's jump in with Bethesda Game Studios. I won't make you wait. What are we going to see from Bethesda Game Studios? Let me tell you what I know we're going to see from Bethesda Game Studios. Number one, we're going to see Fallout 76, as always. But what a lot of people have forgotten is there's a Fallout TV show we haven't heard anything about for a year.
Isn't that on Amazon?
It is on
Amazon.
It is on Amazon streaming service. So I bet there's going to be a big segment on the Fallout TV show. Now, I do want to say that Bethesda and Xbox, they're together, and it's going to be a 90-minute presentation. Now, that may sound like a lot, but that's really not a lot of time if you're going to have gameplay.
Because one game is 20, 30 minutes.
If you're
sometimes.
showing gameplay, yeah. So that may not look good for a Starfield gameplay reveal. We'll talk about that in just a second. But I do think we will get a segment on the Fallout TV show, so we're going to probably learn where it's at, where it's located, which I can't wait. Maybe some of the actors and some of that stuff. So that's really cool. Also from BGS, let's talk Starfield. Do I think we're going to see Starfield or hear from Starfield at this E3? Yes, I do. I still believe we're going to see something. Now, whether this is just a cinematic trailer or it gives us something in-depth information, that remains to be seen. A lot of people are pushing the date to 2022. Some have even said 2023 for Starfield, but that's crazy. I think that was actually...
remember when everyone was saying it was 2021 and like 2018 and now we're here?
I do.
Isn't that great?
What's the guy's name that does all the documentaries? They did the documentary on BGS and Doug...
Not Doug Dimmadome. Why did I say that?
Anyway, he was saying the 2023, but I don't think that is even in the realm.
I think it's going to be delayed since a lot of the stuff got delayed
because of
anyway
COVID.
from COVID.
Mm-hmm. But do you think we're going to see that at least a
We're-
cinematic trailer to learn more about the Starfield universe.
I think I think it's going to be the same trailer as last time, expanded just a little bit.
Okay, so maybe we'll learn a little bit. I get it. The same trailer, just slowed down.
The same trailer, just
slowed down a little bit.
Maybe zoomed in a little bit. No, I think it can be the same thing, and it just shows a little more after that, just about 20 seconds more, and they would be set.
So-
Everyone would be fine with. Well,
so-
not fine with it, but
So you think we're just going to get a teaser, and you're really looking for a 2022 release date then?
I'm not. I've gotten my hopes up the last 4 years. I'm at the point where I'm just going to hope it's later, and then if it's closer, I'm happy.
I know what you mean. We've been talking about Starfield.
This is 4 years.
We've been talking
doing
about it
this.
since 2017. Seriously, that wasn't that the year they had the
That was
stars and
2018.
the spaceship.
No, 17 was when they had it,
Yeah.
and they didn't say anything about it, and
Yeah.
it seemed really short.
Really short, less than 30 minutes. Yeah,
2018 was, or was that 2018, and we did something else for 2017?
Gold Dragon Gaming says something interesting here, and Kane, I agree with you. By the way, Kane, you're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce your last name because I can't do it good. Kane
Valdir.
Valdir Gaming. He says no way that will happen, being the 2023, and I agree with you, Kane. Gold Dragon Gaming says if it is delayed until 2022, I expect they will break their end of the year trend, meaning they normally release a game in November, December,
Holidays.
sometime October. But yes, there has been some rumors about a spring 2022. So I mean, everybody is blind. And in fact, I had a podcast already just on Starfield and my thoughts on Starfield and all that. But I've gotten tired of listening to insiders tell me about what Starfield's going to do.
What you don't want
I'm talking about just this year.
Oh, wow.
Just because one person says this, one person says that. One.
Well, they've been real watertight about it. Like,
They
usually
have.
games are not this watertight.
No.
Even if it, especially ones that's even had a teaser trailer, there's something that gets out.
Yeah.
Have we really heard anything since the E3 trailer
We've gotten
besides analysis?
we have gotten some pictures that are confirmed to be from Starfield.
Were they released or leaked? Were they
Uh,
like official or were they leaked and then later confirmed?
some of them were leaked, and one of them was an accident by by the Bethesda guy.
Okay, so they're all leaked.
They're all leaked. Yes, yes. But yes, I agree, Kane. No one really knows except for Bethesda. So I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all.
And knowing Microsoft, they might push Bethesda to do it faster. So, I mean, they do have more resources, so
They do, absolutely.
but that could also make it worse
Uh,
quality.
There's several things I'm looking at. Number one, they did include, it appears, the Starfield planet in the E3 logo, which is, that's promising. So you might, but again, with only
We
90
did that in
minutes,
2018. Too,
That's right.
So
but with only 90 minutes for Bethesda and Xbox to do everything. And we're about to go over Bethesda. Bethesda's got a lot coming this year and a lot we're going to have to
plus
see.
Xbox is a very big.
Yep.
Sea of Thieves always takes one from Xbox, plus all their other IPs, and
Well, Halo, and we're going to get gameplay.
Halo's been promised. To
You
have
know
an-
we're going to get gameplay from something. And if BGS was releasing a game this year, like you said, go back to 2014 when Fallout 4 came out, or even was it 2018 when Fallout 76 was announced? Look at how long Todd Howard was on the stage talking about the game if it's coming out that fall. So if Starfield is coming out this fall, then a big portion of that 90 minutes is going to be Starfield.
That means the majority of everything's going to be Starfield and Halo, because it's
Yeah.
their main series Halo game. It's Xbox's main solo IP. It's their savior for a console. so-
Absolutely. So if I'm kind of like him, I'm nervously saying yes. I think we're going to get a Starfield trailer of some kind, but no, I don't think we're going to get gameplay, and I don't think they're going to announce the release date. That's my prediction. Is they're just going to say,
Here's a little bit more. Be
yeah,
happy.
here's a little bit more, be happy. And then, like Todd Howard says, he said in an interview just recently, he would like to shorten the window that he actually tells a release date and releasing the game. And of course, it's how can you shorten it? It's 6 months now.
How?
But with that, they could.
Unless that means a fall instead of winter release.
But no, think about it. If they don't tell us at E3 because they don't want to make a commitment yet on when it's coming out because of all the COVID stuff, but then at Quakecon they could say, "Hey, it is coming," and do a big segment on it. So if we don't hear a release date, that's what I'm saying. Just don't worry about it.
Tyler wants to know: do you think there will be a Fallout 3 or New Vegas remake or remaster? Or what do you think about a Fallout 3?
What do I think? I think I would go crazy and jump to the moon and back.
I think it's what everyone wants,
Yeah.
one or the other.
And I do think a remaster is coming, but not this year. I think
they've been fully against it every time it's asked.
But Xbox is very much into remasters and money, and they can see that. And they've got the resources to get other studios helping so that BGS is not having to do it themselves.
That's true.
So, yes, I do believe a remaster is coming for 3 in New Vegas, and probably even like an Oblivion and a Morrowind. But I think they're going to be later.
I think Oblivion more than Morrowind.
I think
Morrowind would have to be a total recreation.
Yeah.
Just because of how old
it is. I think they'll come later in the cycle. Now, some have said we might get a a Fallout 4 remastered, like we got the Skyrim special edition. We may get a Fallout 4 special edition.
No.
I'm not going to be excited about that. I don't know about y'all. I'll buy it, as I always buy everything Bethesda. But no, I don't. I wouldn't get super excited about. No.
I mean,
catch me up on what everybody's saying.
What do you want most out of Starfield?
What do I want most out of Starfield? I want it to be here. That's what I wanted. That's what I want out of Starfield. I want it to get here. And I'm really waiting to see the next teaser trailer, because it's going to get. We don't know anything about the game. There's still people asking, is there going to be aliens in it? You missed this, but there was the one picture that was confirmed from Bethesda. Had a beautiful either floating city or floating space station, and there's all kinds of different spacecraft. So, I mean, there's some things that have been kind of confirmed about what it is, but we don't know if there's going to be alien races.
Were they actual pictures or like drawing pictures?
The one that I'm talking about was a sketch drawing from a Bethesda artist.
So, for all we know, it could just be in the art book, like all the stuff in Fallout.
Yeah, that's true. That's true as well.
I can get out. I can mark with you hundreds of things that were supposed to be in Fallout 4 that never made.
Well, that's every Bethesda game. They have
every
such
video game. Yeah.
I mean, Kane says I will still hold fast on my original prediction. I say Starfield gets released this summer around August. I love that. And TES 6 gets a November-December release date. Wow. Now, if anyone asks me about TES 6, are we going to hear anything about the Elder Scrolls 6? My answer is no.
Hopeful though.
I would love to, I would love it, but
another cinematic shot would be fine.
I just don't think it's going to happen. All right, we'll talk more about Starfield, I promise, but really we've got to get into some of these. Let's start with the A's and go Arcane Studio.
I thought you were going to say
no
something about us.
I'm not sure. This will be interesting to see. I'm not sure if they're going to show Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo, since they are PS exclusives. So it's going to be interesting to see if they show anything about Deathloop. I think they will. I think Xbox will give them, because it's only a 1 year, and it's according to what Game Pass is going to do with it and how they work that out. But we'll hear something about them, I'm sure. I don't think there'll be a lengthy thing. But this is the cool thing. Did you know that Arcane has 2 studios, one in France and one in America, one in Austin? And I believe, if I'm right, it's the French studio that's working on Deathloop. The Austin studio, which put out Dishonored and all the wonderful games that we love, is rumored to be working on a brand new IP, and it is a horror type vampire IP called Omen. So that is the huge rumor. I would love for them to show a brand new game. Now, again, we know it's in the works. Are they going to show it at E3? I don't know. But seeing that they probably won't get Xbox's fully endorsement to say, yeah, y'all go talk about Deathloop for 90 minutes. Obviously, they're not going to do that. I would love to see Arcane go ahead and introduce
Even if
Omen.
Bethesda was still by themselves, I don't think Deathloop would be a full, a
No.
full scale thing because
No,
it's not
if-
one of their main.
It's not a hype thing at all.
Plus, it's a new IP, and unless you're real, this is hit. You're
It's-
not going to devote too much time. You're going to do a trailer at most, typically.
Right. I would say, since I did mention Omen, and we're going to talk about The Evil Within in a minute, there is a new game coming out. It just got teased and announced. It's The Evil Dead, if you know anything about that series, and I know you do. And what's his name is actually going to, Bruce Campbell is actually going to be the voice and narrator in the game. So if you know anything about The Evil Dead, this is not a Bethesda game at all, but it is coming from Saber Studios. Is that who it is?
Mm-hmm.
The ones that did the Killing Floor, the Crisis Remastered. So I just had to throw that in because I like that series and I definitely want to see that game. Okay, so Arcane, you got Deathloop, and you got hopefully Omen. Hey, Vault Girl, what's going on? Hey, Psycho. Yeah, I'm very stoked for the Evil Dead too.
I'm going to watch Evil Dead 3.
So there's 2 games for Arcane. Arcane's down. Let's go to Cinemax Online Studios. You say, why in the world we're going to talk about Cinemax Online Studios? Because they have a brand new IP that everybody knows they're working on. It has been confirmed, and I do believe we're going to see it, hear about it at E3. So what is it? Is it, somebody asked, is it Starfield multiplayer? And I thought, my first thought was no, because Cinemax said it's a new IP, but Starfield is a new IP.
It didn't say an unreleased or unannounced IP.
No.
So, I mean,
So
I see that.
we'll just have to see if it's probably coming from ZeniMax Online Studios. It'll probably be another MMO, and that's why it may be a space gamed MMO. So you never know. And of course, they just had their ESO thing come out, and I can't remember what it's called right now.
Yeah. Wasn't that the one on Skyrim that just came out?
No,
or was that the one before?
That was the one before it. Yep. So we may hear something from ESO as well. Every one of these studios, by the way, has one for sure and one maybe. That's what's really neat on all these. Going to machine games, this is something that a lot of people have forgotten about, and I believe this is going to be probably the biggest part of Bethesda's, believe it or not, Bethesda's presentation is going to be machine games, because they have an Indiana Jones game coming that Todd Howard worked on, and I believe it's going to be released soon, and I believe we're going to see gameplay.
They're filming a 5th Indiana Jones?
Yes, I did.
So, I mean, it's probably going to release around with the movie. Then.
Bless his heart, they're going to have to resurrect Harrison Ford to do part 6, aren't they?
That's why he quit Star Wars. He was mad everyone still recognized him as Han Solo instead of Indy.
An MMO space game, as long as it's not Starfield. I'm wanting single player. Starfield's not going to be multiplayer, okay? Not at all. It's already been said by Todd Howard that it's single player only. What I'm saying is, is it possible that Cinemax Online could do a Starfield multiplayer? Yes, because they did Elder Scrolls Online. They could do Starfield Online. But I
doubt it would. If they're doing anything with Starfield, it's probably what I said they should always do instead of doing a fully online is do like Saints Row did, where you can have one other person play through with you.
A true co-op. Yeah.
A co-op, 1 or 2 people.
Well, I like that better than an MMO, quite frankly.
Well, we're not exactly MMO type people.
No. And even though I've gotten into Fallout 76 a lot, it's not a true MMO. So the Elder Scrolls Online is, and I don't care for it as much. But anyway, Garrett says, so excited for tomorrow. Hopefully it isn't just a second stupid CGI trailer. That would be a mistake on BGS's part. Garrett, I'm sorry to tell you, I think we are going to get a short Starfield trailer, and it probably will be mostly cinematic. I hope we get some gameplay. That would be great, but we shall see. Jeremy says Darkmoor. Oh yeah, Darkmoor was the new ESO. Thank you, Jeremy. You're right on top of it. I appreciate that.
I'll put $1 that we just get a CGI trailer. tomorrow.
Oh, Starfield.
You
Yeah.
want to place that bet with me?
No, I agree.
Okay.
But
You have $1?
I have $1.
But back on this Indiana Jones game, coming from Machine Games and Todd Howard, remember, I'm actually excited for this. I'm gonna buy it. I love what Machine Games does, even though the last Wolfenstein wasn't great.
That was the
co-op,
twins.
yeah.
Right.
But as a co-op experience, it is fun. So it was supposed to be totally different than the other Wolfensteins. But they do great work. Machine Games does great work, and of course, calling Todd Howard in is important. The reason I say I believe this is going to be the biggest part of Bethesda's deal, you watch how Bethesda has worked in the past, and if they're going to release a big game or if they're going to announce a big game at E3, you will probably see a teaser about it before E3.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost always happened that way. Well, what did we see? We've seen the Machine Games teaser of Indiana Jones, and we've heard Todd Howard talk about it in an interview. So they're really talking it up. I believe they're done, and I believe it will be coming out either this fall or this spring. But I believe we're going to get a release date and see it. Now, other people say, well, what about Wolfenstein 3? Are we going to, I think Indiana Jones is going to be the main thing they show. Bethesda's always good at surprising us, though. So, hey, if you love the Wolfenstein series, then you can hope, like me, that there is a part 3. I love the Wolfenstein series. Okay, Tango Gameworks. Of course, these are the ones that is working on Ghostwire Tokyo. This is a situation just like Deathloop. This is a PlayStation exclusive game for a year. Will they say much about it on Xbox's stage? That's up to Xbox. That's up to Phil Spencer. I do believe they'll mention it. We'll probably get a short trailer about it, but I don't think there's going to be any big presentation or anything.
Didn't we get one last year? Just a small cinematic trailer?
We got the cinematic
so
trailer.
It's probably going to be another, just more in-depth.
Now, we've seen a lot more from Deathloop. We've seen several trailers from Deathloop, but is there a possibility we could see something else from Tango as well? Could it be the Evil Within 3? Do you think they've had time to do Ghostwire and the Evil Within? See, I don't
know.
They're a little bit different than Arcane. Arcane has 2 main studios, being one in France, one in Austin. That's why I do believe Arcane can have those 2 games that are announced this week. Okay, id Software, of course, this is the maker of Doom. You got to say it that way. Doom. Will we see something for Doom Eternal DLC, something like that? Maybe. But the rumor is that there is going to be a reboot of Quake. Now, if you remember when Quake first came out, Quake was a speedy, believe it or not, game like the original Doom.
Mm-hmm.
And it has turned into what it is now, Quake Champions. And for this, just you're going to hear my opinion for a minute. We have a whole thing that Bethesda does every year for Quake. Okay, so it was a big deal, but everybody knows Quake Champions is not a big deal now, and it's losing numbers fast. Well, I don't see them abandoning Quake at all. I do see them rebooting it with Microsoft's help. Whether we hear about it this year or not, I do believe this is something that's coming very soon from id Software, though.
Which makes sense. I mean, no one even goes to Quakecon for Quake anymore. It's ever since we've been going, it's Doom and Fallout.
That Doom, everybody went for Fallout the first year we went, and then Doom the second year. Yeah, I mean, they still have the Quake tournaments while they're down there and all that, but
it's nothing compared to.
So I would love to see them do a full reboot of Quake, kind of like they did for Doom. When they did Doom 2016, they went back to roots. They went back to the basics. So I do think we'll see that, and we'll probably see some content for Doom Eternal. But that's what I have on the plate for id Software. Believe it or not, that's all the studios, and I can go back through them in a minute, but I want to end with surprises because, again, I said Bethesda always loves to surprise us. What do you think maybe could be a surprise this year? Is it a Wolfenstein? Is it an Evil Within? Is it somebody asked about Fallout New Vegas 2? Is it a remaster? Can you see any just them just blowing our socks off with some surprise this year? You know they've got something back there.
They have to have something, but I have no idea what it is.
Commander King. I'm teasing. It was a joke. Sorry.
They're just gonna wait a minute. I'm gonna keep this stare.
Let's keep this there. Gold Dragon Gaming says it's past time that Quakecon got renamed to Bethesda Con. I like it. Yeah, it is Bethesda's E3. I agree. They do it because
Wayne Gretzky. Yes.
well,
Yes, they're
remastering Wayne Gretzky hockey. What about Where's Waldo and Home Alone? And there's so many
Hey,
good
Home Alone
games.
2 for the NES was a masterpiece.
That was a masterpiece. Okay, real quickly before we talk about more Bethesda news, what do you think we're going to see from Xbox? Obviously, we're going to
Halo.
see Halo Infinite.
I think Halo's gonna be the main thing they do.
That's going to take up get out of there.
It's empty. It's fine.
That's going to take up. I was talking to the Queen right there. No, I wasn't. It was a dog. I believe that's going to be a majority of the 90 minutes is Halo.
They're really not backing. They're really depending on this to boost sales. After the Xbox One and PS4, they're really hoping they're revamped, that Halo will revitalize.
Revive.
Because
we have a dog that loves coffee. Loves coffee. I've never heard of a dog that loves coffee, but
since the last Halo bombed because they got rid of Master Chief, now they're just remaking
Halo.
Halo, pretty much. They're going back to roots.
There's also this is not roots. There's also going to be a battle royale in the new Halo. Did you know that?
From what I've heard, it's not anywhere going to be the main thing. It's just one of the side multiplayer types. It's got the original multiplayer, like normal COD, back and forth, and then it has the battle royale, also like COD, I guess.
One that I would love to see and hear more about. We may not, because we now have heard that it is going to be a 2022 release date, is Obsidian's next game, Avowed. It is the Skyrim looking game, but it of course is based on, and I don't know.
It's going bomb.
I don't know why I bring this up because I just cannot remember. It's based on their game series, their top-down series. Yeah, that one.
Why'd you say it? I could have told you.
I can see the banner in my head.
I can hear the music.
But anyway, so if you know anything about that world that we're talking about that we can't remember.
That's the trivia question for today.
Yes. What was Obsidian's top-down game that Avowed is themed after? If you know it, you can win
a Walter button.
You can win Wolfman's coffee cup that's been licked out by a dog.
Yes, freshly cleaned.
Freshly cleaned. Pillars of Eternity. Yes, thank you, Vault Girl. That Vault Girl has so much game knowledge.
Vault Girl, you win one Bass Pro Shop clean coffee mug.
There you go. Vault Girl, I've got to get you back on the Kingcast again. Let's set up a date for that and do that. But yes, it is based on the Pillars of Eternity series. But of course, this is going to be 3D. True Flat, she does. She knows everything. She is the Bible of gaming, especially Fallout.
That's kind of blasphemous for a preacher, don't you think?
No, I said the Bible of gaming, not like the Bible.
Fine, I'll let you slide.
You'll let me slide. Okay. Just Dom. Hey, Just Dom. He said I can finally show y'all Starfield tomorrow. I hope so, buddy. I hope so. Welcome to the Kingcast. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Dom. Maybe you're 1 in 5 this year. Let's go.
Like we've
maybe this one's the year.
Maybe this is the year. But I do hope we get more from Avowed. Do you think maybe? Who knows? Yeah.
I'm predicting now it's going to bomb like Starfield.
Another one that they've talked about, of course, it was announced last year, and I'm on the Xbox right now, was Fable 4. But they're also pushing that back to 2022. So again,
this just pushed it. Corona pushed everything back.
It did push everything back. And
it even pushed Minecraft back. Minecraft hasn't missed an update in years.
I go back to what I was saying before. 90 minutes for Xbox and Bethesda.
I don't think that's a good idea.
No, it's not enough time.
When we were there, Bethesda got 90 minutes by themselves, didn't they? It was close to 90 minutes.
It was a shorter, not as short as 2017 was, or 2018, whenever that was. I cannot remember how long it was. I think it was
19.
It was 2019. I think it was less than an hour.
Was it? It felt long.
Yeah, it was less than an hour. Let's see. Yes, we've been well, Dom, and we've missed you around here on the KingCast, but thank you so much for being here. True Flat says, now if I can get her to play a bloody build, she will know all. She's just like me. She won't play a bloody build, will she? Anything else from Xbox that you expect? Again, I'm not huge on all the new Xbox games and all that, but I know those were 3 biggies that I was looking for.
I'm looking up something.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We're going to talk more E3 in just a minute. I'm going to again go over some Fallout 76 news that I haven't gone over yet. So y'all bear with me. A lot of this, if you keep up with Fallout 76, you probably know. Number one, again, it is double XP week and free to play now through June 16th, and the game is up to 67% off if you don't have Fallout 76. But if you're watching me, I'm sure you have Fallout 76. There are currency changes coming soon to Fallout 76, and this is exciting. I really like this. And it, by the way, I believe it's already in the PTS. If not, it's coming to the PTS. They are changing the max caps that you can have. Thank you, from 30,000 caps to 40,000 caps. How long was it?
I couldn't find it.
So that's great. I'm always maxed out on my caps. That
I
is
tried not
wonderful.
to stay looking down for too long.
Also, they are increasing the daily gold bullion from 200 to 400, which is great. You can turn in more treasury notes. They're also increasing the max gold bullion from 5,000, which I'm also maxed out at, to 10,000. So that is great. Now,
do you think you have an addiction? Just maybe, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Bethesda addiction's okay though. They're also.
Do you need a BA meeting? Is that what we need? A Bethesda's Anonymous meeting?
This one may be great, and yes, this is in the PTS now. The daily script is increasing from 150 to 300, and the max from 1,000 to 5,000. So
that's the biggest jump.
So now you can go to Merg and spend 5,000 script. So hey, yeah. So I'm very excited about that. Also, I need to tell y'all about the PTS. Again, those things are in the PTS right now. Also, the new BOS quest line, the second part of
Shredded Steel. No,
one of them is in the PTS right now. So if you have Fallout 76 on computer or you want it, remember it's 67% off right now. You can play the PTS. You can download the PTS for free and play, and also earn pendants. You know what a pendant is, the triangle thing that goes on your wall, for your camp. Right now you can earn 2 new pendants, so it's really cool. All you got to do is complete the Steel Rain quest, a knight's penance. You got to use the legendary crafting that's in there 5 times and buy 1 item from the new vendor that's coming. There's a new vendor that's going to be at Foundation, at Crater, and at Atlas. It's going to switch around and going to have things you can buy.
Traveling.
Plans you can buy. So that's really cool to earn those things. I have a couple of PTS pendants in my camp right now, and I really, really like that. I just said it all, King. Thank you. Hey, Intruder Gaming, Scott, what's going on, buddy? Great to see you. Again, what I said before about Nuclear Winter is being sunsetted in September. The reason I say, and me and Kane were talking about this the other day, the reason I say it may not be permanent, there's nothing permanent in Fallout 76. They listen to the community, so it's going to be about what the community says. And then using that word sunset, there can always be a sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that it's going away for a while. Yes.
Or it's just changing.
Yes. But there is good news. If you're not a Nuclear Winter person like me, you will be able to earn all those neat rewards from Nuclear Winter, now they're coming to adventure mode. So I get my Overseer's desk chair and all that other stuff that I've been wanting. That,
Of course, you care about the chair and not the armor. That is you. That's a total you thing.
well, I've already got the armor I want. So, all right, catch me up on comments, and then we'll talk more. Y'all be sure and hit that like button if you don't mind. If you're not subscribed, subscribe for all things Bethesda.
Statues. Except for the Vault Boy statues.
Yeah, correct. The statues that you earned, yeah, they will not be coming.
I think they had to raise the legendary stuff for when legendary crafting happens. The thing I miss for Fallout 4 is being able to see your guns.
Okay.
Wish I could give you all my gold and script true law. Oh, that's someone else.
Wait a minute. I want it all. What are you talking about?
You're maxed out.
That's true. I'm maxed out.
Wondering if we will get any 76 trailers. This year's content roadmap seems very light.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Let me.
Of course you did.
That was kind. I know we'll hear from 76 this year, and yes, I do believe we're going to get a trailer for 76. And I believe this is just my opinion. I have not heard a thing, okay? But in my opinion, I believe that there's going to be a Fallout 76 surprise. Because just what Garrett was saying right there, the roadmap was really, really light this year compared to last year. And they're doing away with Nuclear Winter. And the reason they're doing away with Nuclear Winter, if you read the Inside the Vault, is to put more time and resources into the adventure mode. So, do I think we could see more or a surprise trailer of what's coming this year that we haven't heard about? Yes, for Fallout 76. Scott, you blessed soul. The Intruder Gaming just gave us $50, honey. A $50 super chat. When Queen comes on in a minute, she'll tell you how
Thanks, Scott.
how wonderful that is. Y'all do not know. Anyway, here is your Walter, Scott. Thank you so much.
You're an idiot.
Not you. Not you.
Maybe you.
Thank
Just
you.
maybe.
Just maybe. Maybe sometime. Maybe your wife says that sometimes, but no. No, she wouldn't say that. I know Scott's wife, and I know she wouldn't say that.
I'd bet you would.
She's sweet. Let's see. Anything else? We love you too, Scott. Thank you so much. Your friendship is very dear to us. Dang, dude, you need to play something new. Yeah, I'm ready for Starfield to come out.
Really?
No, honestly, about that, and I've said this on this channel a lot. I play a lot of other games. I just don't finish a lot of other games. I do. I really do.
That's like saying you read a lot of books and you read a page and a half.
Don't just like the outer.
Does anyone agree? Can I?
Yes.
I have read the dictionary.
But
I have read the dictionary.
but-
I read like 3 words.
Three
in high
words. You've
school.
looked them up. That's not exactly what I mean. Like Doom Eternal. I've played a lot of Doom Eternal. I go back to it all the time. Have I played all the way through it? No, I'm not going to lie to you. The Outer Worlds. That's another one I've played a lot this year. Have I played all the way through it?
You don't
Nope,
need to.
ain't gonna tell you. I always go back to the whatever Bethesda game is current. When Fallout 4 was here, I played a lot of games around it, but I would always go back to Fallout 4 because it was what I was comfortable with. It's what I liked. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I played a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance this year. And have you ever played that game? It's really fun.
I think I played that game. Yeah, I turned it on for like 5 minutes.
Okay, see, now you're just being... No, normally if you say, especially if you're on a gaming channel and you say, I've played that, you mean I've played all the way through. I've played Fallout 3. I've played Fallout New Vegas. I played Skyrim. I can say I've played those, but there's other games that I just don't quite get through, and I come back to Fallout or
So,
Elder
in your
Scrolls.
definition, you haven't played Doom. You haven't played Doom Eternal.
not to be I don't think I could be a voice of this is I know all about Doom Eternal.
Well,
There's
you
people
could
that
work
have
at IGN, I guess. That's That's good to hear.
My channel is all things Bethesda, and I do give news on all things, but even in the bio it says it's mainly BGS. That's what I'm gonna focus on because that's what I focus on. Truthflat says at least you play games, King. I have a lot that I've never even played. Okay, I have some of those too. I think every gamer though does that.
I traded in about 10 that were on my shelf that I haven't played in a year. So I was like, I need money. I don't need these.
I saw a meme the other day. It was like, honey, I bought a new game. And then she asks, are you going to play it? And
No.
he just kind of looks at her. It's the
I like having a full shelf.
It's the Star Wars meme that everybody's using right now. Are you going to play it?
No.
I want it on
buy
my
a new
shelf.
game. Oh, you're going to play it?
Uh-huh.
You're going to play it, right?
Rage 2, the Wolfenstein that we talked about, both of those I've played a lot, and I've got a lot of minutes in them.
You finished Wolfenstein.
No, the Wolfenstein New Bloods I didn't finish.
New Bloods. Okay.
I've finished all the other Wolfensteins, but no. Anyway, we got a lot of people on here right now. Thank y'all for being on here. Y'all hit that thumbs up. Again, thank y'all for the super chats. Y'all don't know how much those mean to us, especially right now. So anything else you want to say about E3?
I think you should read Garrett's comment. Garrett sounds like a smart person.
It would be cool if you started like Oblivion or Skyrim playthrough on the channel, or a Fallout 3. I could actually. That would be. I have thought about that since I started my channel. Actually, streaming 2 days a week because y'all know I do Fallout 76 one day a week, and I have streamed other games. I streamed Rage 2. I streamed Doom Eternal.
It's very bright. My head started hurting.
I did them once. But that is a great idea to actually start a
recorded playthrough.
Yeah. I also was going to go to Twitch and do it, but I do all my streaming on YouTube right now. I don't know enough about Twitch to get in there. Let's see. You buy new games and it sits in the freezer. Absolutely. You would be surprised at the sheer number of games that I have. I could fill a library.
I think we have different uses for our freezer.
Scott says, I just got Control, and I'm looking forward to playing that this evening. And he just gave us another super chat. Oh, my word. Honey, another $50 from Scott.
Crazy man.
Bless your heart. Thank you for being a crazy man.
I love you guys.
Well, bye, Wolfman. Thank you for being on the show today.
She told me to move.
No, I didn't.
I appreciate it. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I really didn't.
I'd like to be able to add numbers, but I can't do that. So.
Can you get me my glasses? Because I really cannot see. I'm seeing double today.
Here, I will give Walter over to you, and you tell Scott how much we appreciate it.
I can't see y'all. Everything's double.
All right, I'm going.
Okay, still can't see. I have no idea.
Very good question, Alice Trey. Can you watch BE3 on YouTube tomorrow, or do I have to watch it on Twitch? The official Bethesda channel is the Twitch channel.
I think IGN is streaming.
But yes, there will be a lot of people streaming it. By the way, they've told content creators like us that you can get in trouble for it, but I heard today that Skullsy's going to do it, and so yes, there's all kinds of people that you can find. But
from what I know, IGN and GameSpot are the
okay.
two main ones.
Wolfman says IGN and GameSpot will both have it. So,
just so you know,
I'm not going to stream it tomorrow Sunday. I'll be churching tomorrow, but
we'll do an after.
What are you doing?
Oh, keep telling him to
keep going.
Thank you, buddy.
If you need to come live with us, come on, fly out here.
And you haven't even given him his Walter
I know.
yet.
I'm like, I was going to tell you, I literally cannot see any of this. I'm seeing double and triple. So, but I saw that pink come up and super chat. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry.
Well, let me say real quickly, we've had a lot of life issues lately. And I've been
we always have life issues, right?
And I've been super sick. That's why the content has been way down. And when the content goes down, YouTube just cuts you off. They cut you off viewers wise and money wise and everything else. So y'all's super chat and donations and Patreon, all that means it's honestly got us through.
I think we had $10 in the bank the other day, and we got some of the super chat stuff came in
and saved us. Yeah,
and saved us.
No, it was the Patreons.
Okay, it was the Patreon thing that came in, and I was like, babe, the Patreon thing came in, and normally it.
Now you owe him $3.
You're gonna make me cry.
Thank you, Scott.
And I'm not even gonna be able to come hug you for like a year. But Lord willing, we'll be in Salt Lake City next year.
What am I? Doorbell?
I love you guys. Y'all are so sweet.
And the third one.
Stop squeezing me, you moron.
Aww.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. My word.
Oh my gosh. I owe you a hug.
At least, huh? There, virtual hugs. Virtual hugs. I'll take you fishing.
But yeah, so
I'll
the
take you
Patreon,
fishing. I'll take you fishing if you come to Arkansas.
the Patreon.
And Wolfman will go with us. Yeah.
Just don't freak out. There's not a kitchen sink or anything in our house right now.
Hey,
So
Again, we've got a lot of life issues going on.
We
You know.
use functionality over comfort.
Yeah.
Instead of sweeping and vacuuming, we get a garden hose and just spray the
we
floors
just
out.
spray it out right now.
Oh, we've got the dog.
No,
that licks
we
it up.
don't spray out the floor.
It's a
We do
good
the
idea, though.
dishes in the bathtub right now.
Yeah.
But hopefully we're getting closer.
When we do the dishes, they're done in the bathtub.
When we do the dishes, they're done in the
Or
bathtub.
paper plates.
Ripple has a chore now daily to do the dishes, and she's like, I don't like leaning over the bathtub. I'm like, I don't either. Have fun.
Thank you, Scott. Kane says E3 has its own YouTube channel, so you can watch from that channel if nothing else. There you go. Thank
Y'all
you for
should
that
see what
update.
I'm editing out of my right now.
Well, don't be editing.
No, edit. Edit, please.
I mean, be nice. You shouldn't have to edit.
I can't see comments. It wasn't about any of that.
Okay. Wolfman, before you go, anything else about E3? I know you're super excited, and I know we're going to watch it together, but
If I'm
I'm just
like
hoping
this,
I'm
I
not
can
let down.
kind of
That's about
see.
it. I'm just hoping there's something to look forward to, and not just another. Oh, wait a year or two.
Gold Dragon Gaming. Scott is going to single-handedly pay their entire food bill for a month at this rate. I wish. Do you know that we have Wolfman, Mr. Clean,
Ripple's friend.
Ripple's bestie,
That's been here for a month.
and then oh, thank you, Alice, us, and then the girlfriends.
Are you?
It's a little
Are you saying I eat too much?
Yes.
No, not at all. You sexy baby.
Thank you, Alice and Trey.
Thank you so much. You guys are rocking today.
Y'all are.
Marriage is supposed to be forever, and this one's taking too damn long.
Some days. Some days. I love when we connect.
Yes.
It's always amazing.
At least for a week. He
Yeah,
says.
yeah, definitely a week.
You're
We're good.
You're about as accurate as Dom Starfield prediction.
Wolfman
He's picking on
says
Dom.
the only thing he wants is to not be let down. And then James says Starfield 2025.
I am a realtor now. Yes, I have my license.
Haven't sold anything yet. Haven't made any money yet, but she graduated.
You are such a craphead.
I know
Hey,
it.
She's played
What the heck was that about?
Hey,
Well, I love you though.
hey,
I'm expecting big things from you.
she's played the game. She hasn't finished it, but she's
She's
played
played
the game.
it.
What
Scott
was that?
Scott says I'm doing really good at work
Like
this
this.
month. I got a 200 bonus this week. I wanted to use it to help you guys out. Bless your heart. Thank you so much, Scott. Thank you very, 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 very much.
There's just no words for that.
There's not.
Because I know you could use it with your family. Thank you. Tell
We're,
your wife thank you.
we're running toward the end of the
We thank
podcast.
y'all.
I haven't covered half of what I've wanted to cover today, but we did make it all the way through my predictions for Bethesda's E3. If you didn't see that, if you joined late, go back and watch it. But the last 5-10 minutes of the show, we just open it up, let y'all say whatever you want to. We can talk about whatever we want to. And I do want to put a plug in here since y'all are being so awesome to us. that y'all are always awesome to us. I've said it from the beginning, and it's just grown. We have the best subscribers on YouTube.
We do. You guys keep us afloat. I mean, you really do. The numbers do not add up for us to make it right now, and we always say that God just always provides. I think there's what, $1 and some odd cents in our checking account right now, and I'm just like,
that's because you bought me some tea.
Because we had $9 and something in the checking account, but King needed tea from Sonic. So
yeah. Sonic, if you're listening,
we could use a deal.
I need a sponsor.
But yeah, God always provides,
and he uses wonderful people. So thank y'all
so often. I mean, we literally couldn't make it without you.
I want to thank every one of my Patreons. Y'all do amazing every month. I can't believe it. Y'all could spend your money anywhere. You could spend your time anywhere, and here y'all are watching us on a Saturday with college baseball going on. Hey, my Razorbacks are one game away from the College World Series.
Pigs, stay! Razorbacks!
They don't know what that is, and you're screaming right into the mic.
Sorry.
Look, we went from 50 down to 36.
When I come on, what the crap?
Thank you, Plaza Man. That's awesome. Do y'all have any questions for me, for the Queen, for Wolfman, about E3, about Fallout 76?
I've lost
anything I haven't covered? I'm sure there is. My word, I've got notes. Oh, yeah. There is a new event coming to Fallout 76. We can talk about it for just a minute. It's called The Coming Storm. But there's not much to it. Okay, don't get too excited. All it is basically is doing the daily and weekly challenges with a Brotherhood of Steel backpack on to get extra Brotherhood of Steel rewards. So you don't. I mean, it's not an event, like Mischief Night coming, but there is a way to earn new rewards. So that's always great. I know we're always wanting new rewards. So
I can't really see it. Gassed or something.
What do you say?
If I squint, just put on some Fallout music, King, and work on that sink.
Yeah,
that sink is the least of the issues. There's no floor where the sink was.
Yeah, we need a kitchen floor. So.
We got to get the floor first and the wall, but we're getting there. It's coming.
Let's see. Talked about.
Do you think Fallout 76 will get upgraded to version of the creation engine that Starfield uses?
It's a very good question. If Bethesda is going to do anything about Fallout 76 in the new generation, and yes, I do think they will. Could that be one of the surprises we hear about this year? It really could be. But I don't think they're going to do it yet. I think it'll be more of a next year kind of thing. But I do think it's in the works for them to do a boost to Fallout 76 for the new generation. Gold Dragon Gaming, thank you, Kane. $5, and it says, have some of the tax refund I got this week as thanks for your quality content. Bless your heart. Thank you.
Who the hell cares?
Yeah, who cares? It's just Kane. Who cares? No, that's again, Walter's not talking to y'all.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Yes. Let's see. Do you think we will see anything new coming to 76 that we don't already know about? Yeah, I mentioned I really do. Now, this is just my opinion. I haven't heard anything. Obviously, I think they want to keep it a surprise. But since the what they've told us that's coming this year is so much smaller than it was last year. Now, I know COVID and all that. I do think they have something up their sleeve.
$5 matters.
And it absolutely does.
Don't you think for a minute it don't?
Yeah, thank you, Kane, so much. I think we will get a trailer for Fallout 76 showing us some of the things that's coming, like the Alien event that's coming in the fall and some things like that. But yes, I believe we're going to learn more about what's coming, whether it's something we haven't heard about or whether it's something they've not explained yet. I do think they will take the time to do that. Now, remember, when we went over this, and if you're new to the podcast, we went over every studio that Bethesda owns.
Thanks, Marcus.
And
hold on.
What?
First 2 minutes I walked in the room just by listening to you. I had to subscribe.
Well,
thank
bless your
you.
heart.
Welcome
Thank
to the channel.
Thank
Glad to have you.
Again, Xbox and Bethesda segment is going to be 90 minutes long. That's all. And that's really not long for an E3 presentation, especially if you're giving
I don't normally
gameplay.
squint like this.
Well,
I can't
Wolfman
see.
said it was very bright in here. Think about back to 2014 when Fallout 4 came out, or in 2018, whenever they showed Fallout 76. Think about how long Todd Howard was on the stage talking about those games.
How long was he on the stage, baby?
30 minutes, maybe. I mean, he was on there a long time just for one game. So they're not going to have time to show much. And we know Xbox is going to be showing Halo Infinite. We know that's going to be, I mean, that's their signature series. So what can Bethesda show? I believe Bethesda's been given time for probably 2 of their games to be more extended. Everything else is going to be bam, 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 bam. One of those games, in my opinion, is going to be the Indiana Jones game. Again, I think they're going to take a lot of time for that. I also think they're going to take time for the Fallout TV show and give us a trailer for the Fallout TV show. We're actually going to get to see something about the Fallout TV show.
Are you going to get to watch the Fallout TV show?
It's on Amazon. So if we've got Amazon.
We do have Amazon.
Hey, then yes. So you think about it. Arcane, again, has Deathloop. Don't think they'll say much about Deathloop. Again, since it's a...
There's a lot of comments.
Well, you can catch us up in just a second.
I can't see them.
You can't see them.
I have to squint.
You're so crazy. You're so
I
crazy.
have to squint like a crazy person.
Arcane's got 2 possible games they're going to be showing. Deathloop, which they won't show much of it because it's a Sony exclusive. And Omen, a new vampire game. Cinemax Online Studios, they've got a brand new original IP game that, yes, I do believe they're going to show. And that's going to be another main part of Bethesda's time. So that and the Indiana Jones game is going to take up a lot of time.
The what game?
Indiana Jones game and the new IP from Cinemax Online Studios. Tango has Ghostwire Tokyo, but again, that's another Sony exclusive, so they won't say much about it on the Xbox stage. I don't think Tango's going to have anything else. I don't think there's an Evil Within 3 yet. I really don't. id Software, I hope we hear something more for Doom, which I think we will. A Doom Eternal, and then I hope we hear something about the Quake reboot. That would be awesome to hear. And then, of course, BGS, what everybody's wondering about. My prediction is a Starfield teaser trailer, bigger than the first one we got, but not gameplay. And I believe they won't tell us the release date. I'm not going to say when the release date is yet. I don't believe they're going to tell us. And that's going to, I hope you won't be disappointed by that. But again, then the Fallout TV show and Fallout 76. So just going over those things, that's a lot of time right there. If they just went bam, 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 bam.
There's a whole lot of questions on here.
Okay, catch us up because we're.
Oh my gosh, I can't see.
We're at the end of the podcast. And by the way, Mark, who wasn't that Marcus that
I don't
subscribe
even know
to us?
Yes.
Go back and watch the rest of the podcast after it's over.
Yeah, it had content because I am
lot.
not here for gaming content.
All right, start reading.
I would say I don't play the game, but I have played the game.
Is it next season that gets the unlimited ranks? I think that will help a little bit with after you finish the scoreboard, not this time, but next time, the daily and weeklies will give you something, probably like lunch boxes, the repair kits, hopefully atoms. But yes, that there's not going to be a top on it. So that will be great.
Garrett said, I think the alien event, which also includes the cultist event, will be summoning the interloper.
Oh man, Garrett, I would love that. That would be
also said, if there's a surprise with the E3, I hope it's that they go for longer than they said they would.
Yeah, that would be great too.
You can scroll down.
Hey King, best wishes to you and the Queen. Thank you, Mark.
Okay, Kane said, oh, there's 2 hours and 15 minutes between Bethesda and Square Enix. So they could go over and still have time to spare. Gold Dragon. Speaking.
Can I talk to that for just a minute?
No.
Since Microsoft has come out and said 90 minutes, I really expect them to have it on. I mean, they've gone over it. They practiced it. It's not like they're going to get up there wondering what they're going to say and what they're going to do. They've gone over the show, what they're going to have. So I believe it's going to be 90 minutes.
Okay. Speaking of streaming services, did you hear Amazon is buying MGM?
No.
While regulatory approval, I want to hear you say that, regulatory. I'm so impressed. Approval is needed. I hope that means Stargate will finally get a new show in a couple of years. James said, do you think Indiana Jones is using the creation engine?
No, I do not.
Mark's dad fell. I'm sorry.
I'm
my
so
dad
sorry.
fell the other day too. It stinks. His arm's finally unbandaged today.
Scott says Starfield release date 11/09/2021. I like it. How about 11/11?
Oh, bye, Bane. See you later.
11/11 would be good too. I would love it to be this fall. Kane thinks it's going to be this summer.
Annie
I don't know.
finished. Mark said Annie finished our evaluation of our daily op. She concluded you're better than.
You did great, Mark, and I appreciate it. We need to play more together. I appreciate that.
You ought to see me play if you want to see bad.
Do you think Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Remake or Remaster, you will still be able to see your guns? Yes, because it's not going to be a remake. I imagine it's going to just be a remastered, so it will be the same exact game, just pushed forward with better graphics. That's a distinction, and I know we're out of time, but you have to make with certain games. It's been rumored we're going to get a Fallout.
Hey, Mad No Matter.
A Fallout 4 special edition. Well, what does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. It means the graphics are going to be a little bit better. Remember the Skyrim special edition compared to the original Skyrim? What changed? Well, the colors changed a little bit. Things were a little bit sharper, but that was it. The gameplay, everything was the same. But now a remake is when they actually start in a new engine or whatever their technology is and actually remake the game. And I have said that they might want to do that with Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, because if you've gone back and played them since you've played Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, you're going to find that the gunplay is horrific. We forgot how bad the gunplay was in Fallout before id Software helped them in Fallout 4 to make it a lot better.
Okay, so there's a debate going on about the Starfield release date, but Scott said 11/09 is a Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's the second Tuesday in November,
which is Bethesda.
Which is when Bethesda releases their games.
You're absolutely right, and I would love to see that.
Maybe, because then I think I could play that one. I think I could play that one without totally.
Because it's single player.
Stressing out. Oh, is it single player?
It is single player.
Can I yell at the screen and everything?
Well, of course,
and
yell at me the way you always do.
Yeah.
Let me give a couple of shout outs real quick at the end of the podcast. Vault Girl, again, for being the best moderator in the whole wide world. Thank you so much. And for your knowledge of gaming, I appreciate it. Y'all, please go subscribe to Vault Girl. She has amazing gaming content.
I wish she was here cooking for us.
And cooking content.
I wish she could cook for us there and just like wiggle her nose and just start snap her fingers and make it appear here.
Wouldn't that be great?
Oh my gosh.
Well, I was going to buy you the Fallout cookbook.
I thought you were going to say you were going to buy me dinner. I was like, what kind of dinner are you buying me with $1.54?
No, the cookbook.
Okay.
That's what you want for my birthday, right?
Yes, I want the cookbook for your birthday.
But thank you, Vault Girl.
Her food that she makes looks good though.
Oh, it looks delicious. It actually
when
does.
we have a kitchen back, maybe I could make a creation.
A super shout out to our super chats today, and especially
thank y'all so much.
Especially Scott the Intruder Gaming, who gave us $200 in super chats. We appreciate you
very much. But seriously, y'all, thank you for the $5 ones,
the $1 ones, anything y'all got. That's
thank
wonderful.
You. But yes, thank you, Scott.
Vault Girl says, Queen, maybe we need to do a cooking video together.
Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun. I do love to cook. I really don't, be honest.
Yes.
I like to cook.
She does.
I do. I do love to cook.
Good old country cooking. And it's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a little bit healthier right now. Because I've lost 2 pounds. 2.
Well,
I'm happy.
You can eat the healthy food. Give all that gravy and all that stuff to me. I like that.
Moderation. It's okay in moderation.
I also want to say we've had several YouTubers pop in here and pop out. Kane, Kane, I don't know how to pronounce your second name,
And I can't
I'm
see
terrible
it,
at
so.
it. Gaming. I'm sure Vault Girl will put up a link in a minute because she's so good at it. But he's got a great new YouTube channel that he does Fallout 76 lore. Y'all go check him out. Dom was on here as well. There's Kane. Valdir. I will never forget it. I will know that one. I can remember deer. Okay, Kane Valdir Gaming. There he is right there. Y'all can go subscribe to his
It is
channel.
so funny to watch him try to pronounce names. Do
I'm
y'all
terrible
like
at
sit
it.
there and just laugh, waiting to see what he's going to say?
Well, I don't want to offend anyone either.
Public Patriot 06, Arkansas.
He's the one that gave us $1. He started off the super chats. Public Patriot did.
Where's Public Patriot at?
Right here, right there.
No, I mean like.
He asked, "Are we from Texas?"
No, Arkansas.
We've got that.
Oh, so he was answering Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you saying we have that Southern drawl accent?
No, what you talking about?
Mine's about to get a whole lot better.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Mine's about to get a whole lot better. I'm about to get to go home for a few days. And when I do.
Like Mississippi has better talking than Arkansas.
It's
Please.
Southern. It's real Southern.
So there you go. There is Kane's link. And of course, Vault Girl was the one that did it. Those two great.
Oh, cool. You're close.
Those are
super close.
Great channels to subscribe to. And we want to thank y'all for watching today. We've gone way over. But if you didn't catch the whole podcast, please go back and watch it. Put a comment on it. Like it. All those things that helps YouTube. And for our new subscribers, thank
you guys for supporting us and for just staying with us. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend.
Yes. Thank y'all so much.
Bye, guys. Hey, remember next weekend is Father's Day, I think.
Is that next weekend? Or
next weekend.
It's not this weekend.
No.
Oh, man.
Don't forget.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Y'all have a great rest of your weekend.
Bye.